Hey everyone. That's okay. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. And today I'm gonna play a little bit of the console. It's an episodic game, like Life is Strange and the Telltale games, but it is very different. Very different. Because it's like an RPG and adventure kind of game with choices, and the battles are dialogues, and it's very interesting. I've uploaded some gameplay a while ago on my channel, but I still haven't beaten the game. There's just one episode released. Hey, how are you doing? There's just one episode released, and I think I'll get the other ones because the game, it's really interesting, and it has some multiple endings. Oh, just a second, I forgot to turn off the notifications. I don't want them popping up while I'm playing. Anyways, I'm gonna start a new game. Alright. Nice. I'm gonna start a new game. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to beat this game today, so let's see. I really like it until I really like what I've played. It was really good and really different. Like I said, it's like an RPG with adventure and choices and stuff. Let's see. I think the story was kind of confused. Maybe because it's just the first episode. But then you have those famous historical figures in the game. And I really like the graphics.
Stop. You're
Visuals.
not getting anywhere with this bomb.
The visual.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
And they talk a lot about this Golden
By the
Order,
time
and
your
you still have no
ridiculous
idea what they
secret
are.
society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you,
No. No
nothing
what?
will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Yo.
You've stolen something from me that I intend
Sup?
to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Gone, Borchert. You can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. Alright? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Ouch.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Burchard!
Hi.
Von Burchard! Listen, Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book
The
is.
start is awesome.
If you let my
The
mother go
beginning.
free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
Let me just see. I think the sound is too loud. Oh God. I think it's better.
You want to play the hero?
How are you doing, bro?
Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Trust her.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No. Even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Spring chicken.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Então, gente, eu fiz uma introduçãozinha em inglês no começo.
Well done, Mother.
Eu tô jogando o The Council. Eu fiz alguns gameplays dele no meu canal, mas eu resolvi agora jogar até o fim. Um jogo de adventure, de escolhas, né, em episódios, no estilo da Telltale, The Life is Strange, mas com elementos de RPG, com skills, e as batalhas são as conversas, e vocês vão ver, é muito legal, eu achei muito criativo. Eu gostei pra caramba até onde eu joguei, mas eu tô começando um new game, né, pra vocês verem a história mesmo. Eu achei meio confuso um pouco a história, achei meio esquisito. Mas talvez por ser o primeiro episódio, né, eu fiquei meio perdido e tal. E infelizmente não tem legenda em português, tá? Então vocês vão ter que saber inglês quem for querer jogar. E aí, Dorto, tudo bom? Cara, acho que só tem você. Tinha um cara meio doido aí agora há pouco. Só fazendo graça, mas tudo bem. Então, eu tô jogando The Council. Eu já tinha ele, eu fiz um pouco de gameplay no canal e tal. E ele é meio um RPG misturado com um jogo de escolha, tipo Life is Strange. Tem skill, tem um monte de coisa que dá pra usar. As batalhas são as conversas. Eu achei muito criativo. Como é que você tá? Então, o Louis, né, que é o personagem principal, ele tá indo tentar ver o que aconteceu com a mãe dele, né? Que ela desapareceu faz um mês, acho que ela tá sumida. E agora eu não sei se eu coloco What Brings You Here. Business with Lord Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You are adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed.
E o jogo tem bastante personalidades históricas de verdade. Tem o Napoleão, o George Washington, é muito interessante assim. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here. Vou mandar a pergunta pra Duquesa.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine
E esse Lord Mortimer, pelo que eu entendi do pouco que eu joguei, ele faz essas festas, né, com gente importante, e a mãe do Louis era uma delas, né?
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious.
Eu acho que ela não morreu, mas
Did
enfim.
not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess.
Lembrando que mesmo que eu termine esse episódio hoje, não tem final, porque ele ainda não saiu os outros episódios, né? Mas eu acho que vou pegar os outros, sim.
I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
E o Louis tem essas visões, assim, uns negócios meio sobrenatural também. Achei bem legal. Eu joguei, acho que até a metade, mais ou menos. Tô começando New Game, né? Mas eu acho que eu vou escolher a mesma classe que eu escolhi da outra vez, porque eu tava gostando.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand.
Não lembrava disso.
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No.
É, cara, eu também gosto. E eu gostei, assim, do The Council porque ele é diferente. Ele inovou um pouco. Tem esse negócio do lance de RPG. Você vai ver, daqui a pouquinho vai começar a aparecer as coisas.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
Eu achei que tem umas cenas bem marcantes. Não como Life is Strange. Life is Strange me marcou demais aquele jogo.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Eu chorei pra caramba com Life is Strange. E quando eu peguei o Life is Strange, ele tava que nem o The Council. Ele ainda tava lançando os episódios. Então eu sofri muito esperando o outro episódio, sabe? Complicado.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Do Life is Strange? É, eu também. Não gostei tanto, mas eu achei bom. Achei muito bom. Teve outras coisas que me marcaram mais. Teve algumas coisas que eu fiquei bem... Eu sofri bastante, sabe? Assim, junto... Enfim. Como que entrava no menu mesmo? Acho que ainda não posso entrar no menu. Tá. Daqui a pouco eu vou ter mais liberdade pra explorar, tá? É porque tá no começo, né?
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds
Sim.
as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Aí. Elementos de RPG num jogo desse, incríveis. Então, ó, vamos lá. Você pode escolher uma classe. Né? O diplomata, ocultista, detetive. Assim, você pode ter outras skills de outras classes. Mas claro, se você escolher uma classe, você já vai ter algumas skills mais evoluídas do que as outras, né? Então, ó, o diplomata. The diplomat shines in society, a talented speaker, panana, tanana. As skills que ele já vem. Ele já tem politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction e diversion. Aí dá pra ver as skills. Então, ó, etiqueta, né? Comportamento adequado. Então pode funcionar com um certo personagem que com o outro não. Conviction, né? Convence as pessoas a fazer o que você quer, né? Política, né? Fala de política, porque assim, cada personagem, assim como no RPG, por exemplo, tem um monstro de fogo, você tem que atacar com água. Aqui acontece meio que a mesma coisa, só que com política, perdão, com skills. Então, por exemplo, a duquesa, ela deve ser mais afetada, talvez, por etiqueta. Ela se interessa mais por arte. Então, se você for o teu personagem, o Louis, que você fizer, né? Ele for mais focado nisso, ele vai conseguir conquistar mais a duquesa, ele vai conseguir ter mais informações com a duquesa. Se ele tiver uma batalha de conversas com a duquesa, você vai vencer mais fácil. E aí você pode usar skills na batalha. É muito, muito legal. Eu, da outra vez, eu escolhi o ocultista. Eu acho que eu vou continuar com o ocultista. Né? Manipulação, ocultismo, erudito, ciência, subterfúgio, que eu não lembro o que faz. Vamos ver. Subterfúgio, cadê? Subterfúgio. Ah, sim, ele pode... Discreetly steal items, pick locks, notice falsification. Ok. Subterfúgio é bom porque ele tem um lockpick, né, para abrir lugar trancado, caso você não ache negocinho, né, às vezes a chave, alguma coisa. Ele pode roubar alguns itens sem ninguém perceber. E o detetive, né, questionário, vigilância, psicologia, agilidade, lógica, então ele é bom para conversar e tal. Eu vou com o ocultista mesmo, né. Que eu achei o mais legal. Então eu tenho 3 pontos para distribuir, né? Então vamos lá. Ciência. Sabe falar sobre ciência? Ocultismo. Confia no seu conhecimento de mitos, do oculto, de religiões, símbolos religiosos, né? Línguas antigas, segredos da sociedade. Manipulação. Faz a pessoa agir no jeito que você quer. Então vou aumentar um desse, né? Na verdade ele já tem um ponto em manipulação. 3 pontos pro nível 2. Então não, então como ele já tem um ponto ali, eu vou pôr um ponto aqui. É bem Illuminati, Dorto, envolve bastante. Eles têm um negócio, no começo do jogo falou, que chama Golden Order, Gold Order, alguma coisa assim, que eu acho que tem a ver com essa coisa do Illuminati. Mas até onde eu cheguei não explicou muito o que era, e eu acho que não vai explicar nesse episódio também. Ocultismo, vai. Beleza.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation. On a scale,
E aí aqueles... Vocês estão vendo ali na parte de baixo da tela, tem aqueles losângulos.
exactly.
Losângulos,
The wind
olha
would
eu,
blow into
losangos.
spouts, creating a terrifying haze.
Eles são tipo o MP do jogo. Quando você usar uma skill, você gasta aquilo, mas tem como recuperar depois.
I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
We have already met. Do you remember me, don't you? Not at all,
Please
sorry.
excuse me, madam.
Não lembro
I'm
dela,
sure
não.
we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please
O
stop
Louis tem
torturing me.
lábia pra
I'm
caramba.
completely at your mercy.
Eu vi umas reviews, um povo falando que não gostavam do Louis e acharam ele um personagem principal meio sem graça. Até onde eu joguei eu achei ele muito legal.
I don't remember.
In the office of William
O visual do jogo foi uma das coisas que me vendeu.
I'm
E ele
so
não tá
sorry,
caro
Louis,
não, viu?
but I really don't remember you.
Let's
É um
drop
preço
it,
bem
Louis.
barato.
It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skill allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive in the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. Effort points é o MP. To access the skill for the situation, you just have to unlock it.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Isso aí é o que eu falei, né? Da fraqueza e da coisa de cada um que funciona. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploring the personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skilled. Tanana, tanana. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting.
Então vamos lá. Emily. Immunity to logic. Então, se eu usar alguma skill de lógica nela, não vai funcionar muito bem. A fraqueza eu não sei, eu não lembro, mas aparece se você descobrir.
You still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review the unlock condition and effects. Ok. Alright. Ô Dorto, como é que tá o som aí? Tá bom assim o som dos diálogos? Tá dando pra ouvir bem? E aí você acha itens também como em jogo de RPG. Por exemplo, Royal Jelly. Recupera 2 pontos de effort.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Uai, jurava que tinha alguma coisa aqui. Não? Não tá. Estranho.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Caindo? Caindo o quê?
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Ah, é? Estranho. Será que é por causa do jogo?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir.
Às vezes é o jogo que tá fazendo isso. Ou a PSN, né?
To find your mother as quickly as possible.
Ah não, esse delay tem mesmo. Isso aí já é por causa da minha internet, né? Que não é das melhores.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is.
Eles são muito bons pra cair na minha skill de manipulação.
Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
Close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again, because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir.
Não é. É que quando cai a live e acontece alguma coisa, me avisa aqui, entendeu? Estranho. Vou deixar aberto aqui um pouco pra eu dar uma olhada como é que tá. Só um minutinho. Cara, vai entender. Eu acabei de ver se tava bem a conexão, tudo aparentemente tá. Vai entender. Cara, vai entender. É, eu sei, eu sei.
To our information,
Vamos lá.
lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices. Ah, sim. Também se eu tiver skill, dá pra... Como fala? Às vezes aparecem umas escolhas com a skill. Né? Por exemplo, eu não tenho essa skill aqui. Então eu não vou poder fazer aquela pergunta.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all.
Legal, né? O visual é legal.
That would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came
SDR.
to the conclusion that
Sarah
they are
de
the initials
Richer.
of Sir's mother. Sarah de Richer. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing.
I've got to find out what the hell she was doing
Vou
here.
pegar esse
Where exactly did you find
esse lencinho pra mim.
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Ah lá, vamos manipular ele, vamos.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to
Ah, ele é
meeting your master,
vulnerável,
she's
ele é
gone
vulnerável à
missing.
manipulação.
And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir,
And
please.
to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Cadê os servants? Aí, ó. Vulnerability Manipulation. Deixa eu fazer uma coisa. Eu vou aumentar um pouquinho o som só. Beleza. E eu vou diminuir o meu som. Pronto.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Oi, Ryuji. Tudo bom? Tô jogando The Council. Eu tenho ele... Eu já tinha feito umas gameplays dele, né? Mas agora eu resolvi... Realmente, vamos zerar o primeiro episódio. Deu uma vontade, né? Eu tinha parado... Eu comecei de novo. Ele é um jogo estilo Life is Strange, da Telltale. Só com pique, né? Aí vai gastar 3 no meu MP, né? Ali, mas eu acho que eu não vou precisar. Porque eu lembro que tem um item ali atrás que vai fazer eu abrir. E aí eu economizo MP, né? Aqui, ó.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
Tô bem. Meio cansadinho, mas bem.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Ah, então não vai dar pra usar assim. Ok. Vamos lá. Lockpick.
There we are.
Ok.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Examine cannon powder. Aí tá vendo? Aqui, se eu não tivesse a skill de ciência, eu não ia conseguir examinar, né? No caso aqui também não vai gastar nada, porque não tem dificuldade.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste.
Vê que aqui tem bastante item. You just found ember fragments. Pick up 4 then increase your maximum effort points. Ah, ok. Effort points são os MPs, então se eu achar 4 desses ember fragments, eu aumento o meu MP. Isso é muito importante. Porque começa a chegar... Vocês não têm ideia. Quando entra na batalha, né, do jogo, são as batalhas de diálogos, tem hora assim... que você precisa usar uma skill e você não tem como usar, é foda. Já aparece uma.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision.
Yuji, você que chegou agora, o Louis, ele tá procurando a mãe dele, né? Os dois são meio aventureiros, assim. E ela veio para essa ilha desse Lord Mortimer. Parece que eles vêm sempre, né? E tem essas personalidades históricas, né? Na ilha, o Napoleão, o George Washington. E ele tá procurando a mãe dele para tentar saber o que aconteceu, porque ela tá desaparecida. Acho que faz um mês. ver se não tem mais nada por aqui. Acho que não. Só vou voltar a pegar uns negócios. Opa!
Wooden floorboard.
Aí não tem essa skill. Então eu não posso examinar normal,
Probably
né?
comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed. Hey, there's something
E
not
como o
right about
jogo é
this
de
floorboard.
episódio também, ele não tem
It's different from
fim,
the rest.
né? Uia, isso eu não tinha feito da outra vez.
See what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a
Nossa,
bag.
que legal.
The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers.
For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Que legal, não tinha pegado isso da outra vez. Allow to educate yourself during adventure at start of the quest. Ah, sim. Quando começar uma quest eu vou poder equipar um manuscrito para aumentar o nível de alguma skill. Enfim.
Let's look inside the
No
bag.
caso agora eu não posso equipar.
A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder. Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean? An iron key completely rusted. You never know.
Claro que eu vou pegar a chave, né?
Hope Mother wasn't counting on it. Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. And judging by its consistency, it's the same type of powder that I found earlier.
É, foi o que eu
It
pensei.
just gets better and better.
Huh.
Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. And judging by its consistency, it's the same powder that I found earlier. This just gets better and better.
Cliquei sem querer.
Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her. Crying out loud. You hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother.
Nossa, eu não vi isso da outra
I don't know
vez.
what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. Let's see what's hidden inside.
Aqui, ó. Se eu tivesse lógica,
Let's look.
tudo bem.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Eu não tenho languages, não tenho linguistics, então deixa pra lá.
I haven't the slightest idea what it says. The address is in Sao
Joaquim
Paulo,
da
Brazil.
Silva Xavier.
That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there.
fortress in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently. This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar.
Sim, bastante. E de escolhas, muitas escolhas.
Can't seem to place it.
Ah, essa aqui eu posso usar, ó. Ocultismo. Vamos ver.
Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Riche. You wanted to write to me then.
Aha.
Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Riche.
what is your game here, Mother? What are these strange turns of phrase? Never heard you speak like that. What's going on here? That you write to me under a pen name, okay. But here you go even further, by trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think! Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Ah, não tenho política, droga.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But I just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of a wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. The lantern. Nothing special.
Ok, vamos pra mansão então.
Latin inscription. Nessis, mi fili,
Não tenho linguística.
produncia mundus ergatur.
Mas tem como traduzir? Ocultismo?
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
Lord Mortimer. Imunidade a conviction. Ok.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Acho que vou ter que usar item, hein? Vou usar. Acho que vai ter batalha agora. A primeira batalha.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. The battles. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking is convinced. Então é tipo isso. Ali em cima mostra mais ou menos como que tá indo a conversa, se eu tô ganhando ou não. E essas são as batalhas. E tem umas que vão levando a um outro diálogo, vai ficando a coisa bem intensa. A primeira é mais tranquila.
Thank you, my son. I bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see
Aí,
her tomorrow.
consegui convencer, vamos lá.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard.
É diferente,
She has
Yuji, bem
rendered great
diferente.
service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day...
Deixa eu ver uma coisa só, acho que vou aumentar um pouquinho o volume da música, tô achando que tá muito baixo. Tá. Ok.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you
Vamos lá.
work together. What do you do exactly?
Exactly. Então eu posso usar uma skill. Our business is confidential. Geralmente é melhor usar skill, né?
Be it
Vamos lá.
mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things. And to promise to never...
Abrir um talento. Ah, tá. Ok. É, vai aumentando, né? Deixa o personagem mais forte,
a
digamos
word
assim.
of honor. Was
Tem
your
isso
secret
também.
safe with mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced the mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her
Ele
in
quer porque quer a
person.
carta da mãe,
That
né?
has
Lógico.
always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Ok, eu não posso usar manipulação e tá tendo tempo e eu vou usar item pra... Vou usar manipulação.
Look, you seem hesitant. The
Quero
safest thing
envelope.
to do is just to give it to her when you see her.
Ui, a vulnerabilidade dele, vamos ver? Cadê o padre? Ele é vulnerável à manipulação. É, faz sentido um padre ser vulnerável à manipulação também, né?
After all, it's not that urgent.
Yes. I mean, yes, it's urgent. I mean, what if we don't find each other here on the island?
Though I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution?
Come on. Just give me the letter for crying out loud.
I cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like an honest man.
Bingo.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking by giving the positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Então, tipo assim, eu tenho esses 3 blunders. Blunders eu não lembro exatamente o que que é, mas seriam tipo, acho que continues, né? Então, se eu falhar, eu posso tentar voltar e conseguir a resposta certa, vamos dizer assim, no final, no last step, né? Só que se acabar esses continues, já era. I don't believe in his God. Se eu responder isso, caramba, hein? Ah, dane-se, vamos ver o que acontece. Não vou gastar skill.
No one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen,
Beleza, deu certo.
let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Derucci. Your mother and I are
Aí, ganhei a
organizing the
batalha.
escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Então, mais ou menos, né? Porque aí, Ryuji, nessa primeira batalha não. Mas nas outras, tem muita coisa que você não consegue pegar por causa das skills, entendeu? Então tem isso também. Depende da skill, a batalha segue para um lado, a conversa segue para outro. Pelo menos foi o que eu senti, né? Eu não sei como é que vai ser isso no jogo todo, né? Até porque esse é só o primeiro episódio. Nossa, eu odeio essa pintura, me incomoda de um tanto.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Também me incomoda, Louis.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Eu acredito que tem, viu? Eu acredito que tem e acho que muda na história também.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the access stay or temporary see the immunities and vulnerabilities. Oh, okay.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Isso é bom.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men. Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once.
É,
Sees Brutus
pelo que eu
raise the dagger.
joguei, até a parte que eu joguei, tinha bastante disso. Agora pouco, agora aí vai ter uma coisa também, de escolhas assim.
Nice family.
Eu acho que eu vou escolher diferente dessa vez, vamos ver.
Might come in handy someday.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
Golden
It's
Order.
the highest distinction of the
Era
order
essa
in the
mesmo.
United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord
Cara
Mortimer.
horrível.
He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Hone, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Da outra vez eu escolhi para ir com o Home. Vou colocar com o George Washington agora.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Ah, não tenho política, droga.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Home, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Eu vou mostrar.
I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see
É
our young
dinheiro
sir
ele
is a
tem, né?
connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing was exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
Aí se eu tivesse a skill de psicologia, ia aparecer a oportunidade para eu agir e pegar mais pistas, né? E fazer perguntas e tal. Mas eu não tenho a skill, então não teve oportunidade.
On that note, it's very late.
Aí também, ó. Menos uma oportunidade porque eu não tenho a skill. É bem interessante esse sistema, bem legal.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Vamos explorar um pouquinho, né?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Golden Elixir, Curses, Resolve Negative Alteration. Ah, é, às vezes o personagem fica doente. Eu esqueci disso, aí você tem que tomar um item.
Decorum Guide.
Sir Johann van Vulne.
Meu Deus. O alemão é muito estranho, né? Opa.
A Bazant. President George Washington.
Uai, cadê meu quarto? Acho que era esse aqui.
Senhor, His Eminence Cardinal
Não.
Piaggi. Huh, that's me. Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Fiquei intoxicado. Não sei exatamente o que faz, mas enfim.
So,
Vou usar as
it
minhas
really is a
skills
list of
pra
French
abrir sem
countrymen.
estragar.
Piaggi wasn't lying. Wow, nice room. Mortar
Aí consegui abrir a carta sem estragar, né?
sure doesn't do things halfway.
Acho que ele vai dormir agora, ele vai curar. Então eu não vou usar o item ainda.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones, with Saturn devouring his sun.
De novo?
I saw the same theme in the hall. Saint Francis of Assisi, and the conversion of Saint Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Bora dormir. Acho que recupera um pouco do meu MP, né? Tomara que cure o Intoxicated ali em cima também. Não lembro exatamente o que isso faz de ruim. Ia ganhei nível. Ah, só um nível. 4 pontos então. E eu posso agora pegar a skill de outras classes também, né, se eu quiser. Não sei se eu posso equipar já o... Não, tá. Bom, em ciência. Você coloca em linguística, em política. Questioning. Logic. Né, você tá vendo, Yuji? Olha aqui o tanto de skill que tem pra upar. Não sei se eu ponho em linguística, em política. Vou pôr em linguística. Vou aumentar a manipulação. Nível 2. Tá bom, vai. E agora eu posso equipar os manuscritos. Ele me dá uma skill, um ponto de skill a mais para habilidade. Esse aqui vai aumentar a conviction. Esse é o cultismo. Em ciência. Em etiqueta. Vamos em conviction. E acho que terminando a quest eu ganho ponto.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durishay can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durishay's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
What a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Que ele é o Napoleão.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
I'm coming.
Dear Monsieur de Richet,
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, She is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Vou ajudar o George.
Count on me, sir.
Né?
Thank you, my friend.
Afinal, ele parece ser aliado, e um aliado importante.
As long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Se não tem nenhum item por aqui.
Louis, you're straying from your objective. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Não, que vai sentar, tá louco? Deixa eu ver os itens aqui que eu já até esqueci o que faz o que. Cures, next skill is free, temporary reviews, ok. Tá.
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Did you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Vixe, lá vem. Pior que eu não peguei item, devia ter procurado mais no quarto antes de atender a porta. Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach our objective. It may be a good idea to think before embarking on the first path to come. Eu vou tentar escolher coisa diferente dessa vez, porque da outra vez eu salvei ela, assim, tal, fui bem herói, mas ferrou com o negócio do George Washington. Vamos ver.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it. What should I do?
Eu não consigo. Foda-se. Não consigo.
Stay out of it, boy.
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore
Batalha.
and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Summon Tree of Balance. The cost of effort points increase in using your skill. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Ah, então isso aumenta a skill. O gasto, né, com skill.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
Ufa.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Ui, ganhei nível em psicologia, tá bom, né? O ruim é que ferrou pro Jorge lá, ele vai me dar uma bronca, mas eu não consigo, não ia conseguir, não deixar de salvar ela.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Então, Yuji, eu já tinha feito isso, eu queria escolher a outra, mas eu não consigo, não consigo. Eu não consigo fazer o que parece a coisa certa, sabe? Foda.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Acho que tinha algum livro aqui, ó. Putz, preciso de colocar o reach. Ele não consegue pegar nada sem o reach.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Opa! Ah, essas coins acho que são só collectibles, né, os colecionáveis. Esse não tem nada aqui. Acho que eu peguei tudo.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Nossa, eu vou levar um pito do George Washington agora, sim. Bem bonito.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Ah, paciência. Escolhas, né? Como diria a Tatiana do RuPaul, choices. Hashtag choices.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Um defeito só que eu acho desse jogo é que eu acho ele muito escuro. E não dá pra aumentar um pouco o brilho assim do jogo, sabe? Mesmo se aumentando o brilho da televisão, ele é meio escuro e tal. É uma das poucas coisas assim que me incomoda, mas de resto eu tô achando, eu achei ele muito bom. Muito, muito bom. Muito criativo, diferente.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news.
Why you did the opposite?
My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Luis. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
Então, Ryuji.
You can count on it.
Provavelmente.
Have a good night.
Provavelmente, né? Mas ainda assim, eu acho que podia ter aumentar um pouquinho o brilho, sabe? Tem lugar que fica realmente muito escuro, assim. Mas talvez seja por isso. Pra você investigar mais, né? Prestar mais atenção.
I'm exhausted. Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
I did not detain Lady Adams. Ah, tá bom, tá bom. Beleza, qual que era a skill? Reach? Putz, tá nível 0 ainda, caramba. Beleza, nível 1, tá. Esses aqui tá tudo nível 0. Psicologia agora tá nível 1. Linguística está nível 0. Subterfuge. Espero que só tenha 2 pontos. Tá. Nossa, que bizarro, parece que ele tá meio transparente.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Next reading. Etiquette, occultism, science. Vai etiqueta, vai. Comentar algo que eu não tenho.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Writing material. The Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room? Incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Por que minha mãe escolhe o quarto mais aterrorizante? Faz sentido.
This room looks unoccupied.
Nossa, que bonito. Eu falo, tem tanto jogo assim, com esses gráficos um pouco mais simples, estilizados, mas eles são muito bonitos. Eu acho muito legal. Às vezes me chama mais atenção do que jogo com gráfico realista, sabe? Não sei se com você também, Ryuji, mas... Não que eu não goste de gráfico realista, né? Super bem feito, tipo God of War, assim, tal, mas eu curto umas coisas assim também.
Priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room. Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World.
Eu acho que isso acaba deixando diferente, sabe? Fica fora do comum. Por exemplo, eu nunca vi jogo com estilo de desenho gráfico que nem tem esse, entendeu? Ou Life is Strange, por exemplo.
It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind.
Exatamente. Eu também.
She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message? The message is illegible. I have to keep searching. Amber crystals. Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
Ainda bem que eu tenho Science para me ajudar.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it. There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly. If a message is written in lemon juice, the flame will reveal it. I don't see how it's technically possible for one type of ink to reveal another. It doesn't make sense.
Né? Tipo, né? Dane-se.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. When I was a boy, I used to love making secret messages with lemon juice. Handy for writing them, but useless for making them appear.
Cara, pior que eu fiz já essa quest aqui de fazer a mensagem aparecer, mas eu não lembro o que tinha que fazer exatamente. Acho que era só com fogo mesmo. Vou dar mais uma olhada, mas...
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message.
Era só isso mesmo.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? You've gone to so much trouble. You must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, Dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Hole requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Deixa eu ver uma coisa, né? Ainda não apareceu. Também não.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later. That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Aye.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed? My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother if she still isn't. Honey, the remedy of the gods. Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals. These are magnesium crystals. A fairly effective remedy for easing anxiety.
Nossa. Sério mesmo? Tela vulnerável a questioning, imunidade e manipulação. Putz, eu não tenho nada de questioning. Nossa, eu não lembro direito os itens, deixa eu ver. Ah, tá. Medo, né, de ficar andando aqui nesse quarto e de repente ela entrar.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully.
Opa.
30 November, 1791. My dear sister.
Né, eu fico com medo dessas coisas.
A novel
Faz
of the
parte.
initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Nossa, ela tem mais de imunidade. Putz, achei que só tinha uma. Caramba. Ela é imune à psicologia também, pô. Acho que é isso, né? Dá pra entrar. Opa.
Devil's Thorn. That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Bora, vamos invadir o quarto de todo mundo.
The Prince, by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition.
Né?
Not my
Napoleão
kind,
quase
Andy.
não tem ambição, né? Quase nada. Só um pouquinho.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. Situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England.
Maria Letícia Bonaparte.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Napoleão, cadê o Napoleão? Napoleão. Nossa, ele tem 12 imunidades também. Será que todo mundo? Será que todos os personagens têm tipo 2 fraquezas e 2 imunidades? Ou...
Bicorn
Interessante.
decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. A fragment of amber. French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Ah, tá lotado. Bom.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar
My dear
by
Napoleon,
Royer.
as previously agreed.
This is Circe. It might be better to take a different stairway.
É, só dá pra entrar naqueles dois. Vamos descer então. Opa.
It might be better to take a different stairway.
Opa. Ah, foi ali. Duh. Pelo menos agora tá um pouco mais claro, né?
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
Beloved sister, I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son, Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last
É,
night,
a mãe dele fez
I
umas
found out
coisas
that your mother
bem
was on
feias
the
pra
island.
ela,
What
parece.
are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she
Mais
did.
batalha.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Oh, droga.
Elizabeth.
Putz, esqueci que era a imunidade dela. Ah, droga.
Hiding in me might ease your burden. Let me
Caramba,
relieve you of some of your
esqueci.
suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back? Or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Caramba.
I know
Droga.
your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they? Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an
Ainda bem
end
que eu
to it
li
all
os
by now
negócios
if
no
it
quarto
weren't
dela,
for her.
né?
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Puta, mas
You
que
see,
cagada. Eu
before I was
acabei de ver o
born,
negócio da
my mother
imunidade
often
dela, vou lá e
suffered
escolho o
from
negócio da
hallucinations and
imunidade.
fits of anger.
Burro.
Soon people could barely
Ainda gasto o
recognize
item
her.
ainda.
She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Putz. Vamos manipular o carinha? Vamos manipular o carinha.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Que droga, hein?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Yeah, except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Vou continuar assim, Ryuji, pode deixar. Sei que eu jogo um monte de coisa ao mesmo tempo, né? Às vezes eu não termino tudo, alguns eu termino, alguns não. Mas eu vou terminar assim. Esse aqui é mais curtinho também, é um primeiro episódio só. Mas valeu, cara, obrigado. Eu acho que eu não vou conseguir terminar o episódio hoje não, porque... Nossa, já é 10h30, né? Qualquer coisa termina amanhã. Beleza? Obrigado, Ryuji. Até mais.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
No point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away. That is all.
Obrigado, Ryuji, como sempre. Boa noite.
I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir.
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with, sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
Well, then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir. Here.
Wow. I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Well, does sir desire anything else?
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
Ah, é, porque ele tem a fraqueza, por isso que não tá custando nada, ou tá custando menos.
You see,
Entendi.
I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Well, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now!
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Oh, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
É, vamos guardar skill, né? Porque ficando sem item já.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
I am delighted to.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well. Surprisingly, you know, Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Edna. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Souterrain, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Ela é vulnerável à psicologia.
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
I am just a simple French citizen.
Yes, I
Really? Oh, you seem nothing like a commoner. Especially compared to that wretch over there sharing our meal.
My friend.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Please feel at home.
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please? Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And
Okay.
I am reassured.
Chutei,
I
mas
have
deu
one
certo.
last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words, and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Ok. Bem. Nossa, ganhei bastante nível agora, em 8 pontos. Vamos lá então. Nível 1.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Ok. Politics, no. Cultismo, não. Psychology, science.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Uma olhada em tudo, né?
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, this sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgonia, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Okay.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Wow.
Seja. Amber crystals.
Ok, gente, é isso aí. Tá tarde já, amanhã eu tenho que trabalhar. Então vou terminando a live por aqui. Obrigado pra quem assistiu. Valeu, Yuji, valeu, Dorto, valeu todo mundo. Guys, I'm gonna stop today. It's getting late and I need to sleep because I'm gonna work tomorrow. So if you watch this, thanks everyone, and that's it. I hope you like the game. The game is awesome. It's really, really unique and different. And that's it. Bye, guys. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, probably. Boa noite, gente. Até amanhã, provavelmente. Bye.